Welcome to Epione Biotech's assembly video. My name is Ruben, and I'm just going to be going over how to assemble our handheld switching device. We begin the assembly by gorilla gluing the bottom piece of the handle onto the top half and letting that sit for a couple minutes. We then move on to attaching the band around the lateral connector, making sure that it is tightly secured and that it won't slide out of the connector piece at all. Afterwards, as seen in this photo, we force fit the lateral hinge onto the inner tube, locking that into place, and then sliding it down an unwound hanger to ensure the band goes through the middle of it. Once the holes are aligned, we then slide a printed axle through that to ensure that there's free movement for the connector piece. We continue to stretch the band out and slide the outer tube down through the coat hanger, and then once it is aligned with the holes, we would then slide a cotter pin through, going through the middle of the band to avoid any interference between the mechanism there. And once that's locked into place, we would then go ahead and force fit the inner gear, as seen in this picture, onto the handle connector. We slide the handle connector onto the outer rod, sliding in 2 bolts to lock that into place as well. And once the bolts are in place, we then use some nuts to go ahead and tighten those through, as seen in that picture right there. So we take the handle to rod connector piece and then place it fully inside the handle itself, making sure that it was in place and not interfering with any other pieces on the handle. We then continue to pull the inner band all the way through, ensuring that there is enough tension within the band to not only turn the lateral connector piece, but also to wrap around this entire side dial itself. This took a bit of time as there was a lot of tension within the band and it kept moving the handle itself, so we had to use multiple people to wrap the band around the side dial. And once it was wrapped around the side dial, we could then go ahead and lock that into place. Once the side dial was locked into place, we would then move the handle to rod connector back into place as well, making sure that was also a snug fit, and also placing the top dial so that I can move the 360 mechanism of the device. We then use more Gorilla Glue to finally secure the top half of the handle onto the bottom half. We'd hold the side dial in place and then slowly and carefully place the top half of that handle and lock that into place, securing it down using more Gorilla Glue and putty where necessary. To make some more secure adjustments, we then slide another bolt through the lateral hinge piece. Then also, we would go ahead and glue on the trigger part onto the outside of the handle. This is mostly just for a cosmetic design purpose.